Start of stream.
Start of stream.
Welcome to the game O Crimes.
Let's change the layout a little bit because the game's just in the corner rather than full screen.
That ain't right.
It's not what we're told it to do.
No. Alright then. So.
But yes, today we are playing LA Noir, aka the game where you have to read people's facial expressions.
That's true.
It's still in the corner.
That's still not right. Okay.
Why do you do this to us, Streamlabs? We just want to play the game.
Indeed.
I think it's just going to have to be split like this.
Okay, I'm going to...
How are you trying to make it bigger?
Yeah. Can't remember what resolution the computer's at, but let's give this a go.
It's bigger.
As in...
It's not as cornered.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what's happening.
I'm going to say capture any full screen application and fit to screen. And that's...
Come on, Streamlabs, you can do it. Or maybe you can't. Apologies if you're joining us. Streamlabs has decided not to work properly.
Yep. I'm going to say stretch to screen.
I think it's just going to have to be that size.
Oh no. Well, in which case I'm just going to
What are you doing?
I went wrong.
I want to play the game.
Yep, me too. Stretch to screen. Just making it bigger.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Start stream.
Start stream indeed.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. Car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Every man to know his own. Debris. You overlook.
This sounds very antisocial,
City.
doesn't it?
It does a bit, yeah.
This city isn't built for
Quarter acre of
people
debris.
or talking to other people.
No.
City of opportunists.
See, I'm being all classy,
City of
solving
dreams.
mysteries, drinking some wine.
Shape the thoughts and desires.
It's all happening.
And I'm knitting, which is an era-appropriate
City of
activity.
Mm.
Even if it is a lime green. Although, to be fair, they probably would have loved lime green
Oh, yeah.
scarf.
Who doesn't?
City of dreamers.
I'm noticing just more and more
City of undercurrents.
the people you see over the course of the cases.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
A 20th century city become a model for the world.
But it's very long since we played this, so I don't remember who any of the culprits
City
are.
that has no boundaries.
Which I think is probably good.
That will stretch as far as the eye can see.
I remember
I mostly just remember you being really bad at the driving.
I am terrible at the driving. One thing, yeah, I've played this a little bit more because we had it
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command.
PS3
Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting.
when I was living down south.
Dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows.
But that was a long time
You never know whether the guy you're
Yeah,
talking
about
to
a
is,
decade.
or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch command. But who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL, 14.
Go ahead, KGPL.
Employee requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14. Go to.
Roger. 14 Adam en route.
All right, driving on PC with the mouse and keyboard. Guess what's happening?
Is he not driving?
No. I'm not doing this.
Okay.
Just gonna see.
Well, this is a problem.
Yep. Let's see how much of a problem
Here
it
we
is.
go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Do you mind Googling this problem while I...
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to new challenge mode stream.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Okay.
Apparently it isn't the mouse.
Look at this junk.
There's something called DS4, but I don't know.
Okay.
Not my job to pick through other people's trash.
DS for Windows? Or just DS4?
No, I think the DS4 thing is for if you're using a controller.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Okay. Let's see how
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Jesus.
Cole, come
Only
take a
when
look at
people
this.
Talking about it happening while trying to use like an Xbox controller.
We're never going to find it. It's a waste of time.
wait.
Looks like you have to do a bunch of calibration and stuff.
Okay. Oh, I fixed it.
How did you fix it?
You said game controller. It was on.
Did it think you were using a controller?
Yeah, I think I had game controller on in the options, so it was saying like, I think whatever was wrong with the driver was wrong there. There we go. Normal service has been resumed. And I found the first newspaper.
Nice.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doc. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Sure.
Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Would it be helpful?
I would say yes,
Battle fatigue.
given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again.
It's definitely a better
Combination
name
of
than
therapy and drug
Oh.
treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the
'Cause
right
it does apply.
hands. Shit.
It's a lot of different situations.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good
But then
friend
at
of
this
mine,
point, we're still at
so
the.
far away.
It's not cowardice
Like
stop being so
We
weird
went through a lot
stage.
together.
Mm.
Yes, though.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. Your penance for your friend's help is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. What little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever?
Is it ever?
Can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Cole.
mister.
I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
That sounds like something a murderer would say.
Mm. Or a moiderer.
Oh.
Mm.
Golly.
Professor Moider, I can't believe you do this. Okay.
That's not normal.
That door ought to go to the doctor.
Shooter put him up against the wall
Well,
and
maybe
blew his
Ted
brains
just
out.
did that.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go. Come on.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Here we go. Oh boy, a clue.
Ralph, something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
What if I want to?
Then you're probably not mentally fit to be a cop.
What?
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are? How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
It was the first time I'm doing this on PC, so it's interesting seeing.
I don't even want to think about what
Smith and
that.
Wesson. Serial S71889.
But whatever you play it on, Cole sure loves to rotate objects.
Oh, he loves that rotation.
2 rounds fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Show some initiative, Ralph. See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
I'm sure they'll be open. Alright.
Are you sure about this? Not really our kids. No harm in doing some
If this
digging.
game was more realistic,
Suits didn't seem to
the
give
people
much
at
of a
that
damn.
game store would have
Such a
no
little Boy Scout.
information. Because
Can't wait
it's
to
just
get
the
out of
nearest
that
one to the
uniform,
crime
can't
scene. That doesn't mean it's where
You'd
the
rather
crime's
round up
from.
drunks and help
Yeah.
old ladies across the road? I'd rather get through the day without the captain foot up my ass. It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
It's like Terminator 2, but he needs a ship. Alright. Am I trying to drive?
Yes. Because it's funny.
Okay. God, love the soundtrack. He just absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, we've been watching a fair bit of noir this month.
Yeah. I think my plan is just don't hit shit.
I mean, that is probably rule 1 of driving.
Yeah. Trying to be an actually reasonable driver by the standards of the road is another thing. He was already moving that way. Yeah, we are. Shooting gallery over 24 hours. Healthy society. Absolutely fine.
Although I guess late night shooting gallery is better than late night shooting.
That's true.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson,
Oh,
Model
so
27,
well,
registered
goodbye.
magnet. Came in for $357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies
Oh, thank you.
are
Lord
only
Gables.
available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
My guest. It's about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Yeah. Model 27. Walnut grip. That's okay. 27 pearl grip.
You're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
He said that like someone who isn't.
Do we call it
Let's
in?
arrest him.
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga, then.
Alright. Let's get this road in the show.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative. I guess so. It seems a little too good to be true.
Oh, isn't he just a Boy Scout who wanted to stick up his ass badge?
If Schroeder's our shooter, it's no criminal misdemeanor. Them aren't. Trying to get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse. Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are foolproof.
I have absolutely zero reason to be doing
Straight!
this.
Keep it straight! What's so goddamn hard about that?
To be fair, you were going straight. That was the problem.
Yeah.
You're gonna wreck the car!
Oh yeah, bridge. Bridges exist.
They do.
Famously.
Can think of at least 2.
Mm. I would like to, play this until I get into
Really starting to annoy me.
like plainclothes status. So that's when the game really starts, I think. I don't think I need to be up for anything tomorrow, so happy to play a while. Yeah, knock me down. Hello, hello. All right. Time to give him a night smooch with my fists.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter, he works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad move.
Ready, tough guy?
Yeah.
Ow. You all right?
I'm fine. I hardly
Danger.
felt. Lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around. List of names in a series of numbers. Lloyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Haul it in, partner. Leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, that's 1247.
Yeah, that's. I'm curious about that. Gotta say.
Yeah.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for.
I know why you're here, asswipe.
I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott Costello?
I'm here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quick. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
That guy had a problem. I think it was anger.
You picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It only ever end.
I think this one's a pretty quick, straightforward thing about learning how to shoot.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211. Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Take it quick, you guys. Cops are here. We get moving.
I turned down just a tad.
Yeah, gunshots are always so loud.
Weapons
Like, I
on
know
the
that
ground
gunshots
now.
actually are loud, but that doesn't mean they have to be like twice the volume of everything else.
Yeah.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Over here soon.
All right.
LAPD, put down your weapon. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Chance, copper.
Nice.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
One thing I do appreciate is how you keep changing partners over the course of the game. So it wouldn't feel believable to
This
have
kind of
this, like, little
opportunity
team that
comes
goes
along
through
once in a
things together.
lifetime, Hank.
It would be
I have to
very
grasp
fun,
it.
though.
Yeah.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
I can make a name for myself in this war. My future.
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
This has got a point.
Ooh.
Cole Phillips and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends. His personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy. Wound way too tight. And Kelso, quiet man, will walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
It's like trying to be a pastiche for a very specific thing. Because oftentimes a game can try and be super mature, and it's like, no, you've just aped the last 3 films you saw.
Forward! Hold it right there!
In there.
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell
I
you
think you've got
Wendell.
a lot of other Rockstar games in that
Huh?
regard,
Under
honestly.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get
Also,
down
I
from
think
there right
the Red
now.
Dead series does pretty well at doing the whole bleak revisionist
Give it
Western
up,
thing.
Wendell.
I think the thing is that some of them have just done themselves better to pastiche, just in terms of having a very strong visual language.
Hmm.
Go back inside. I done my time. You assholes already screwed me up. It's over, Bowers. Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
One bit in Johnny English 2 now, though.
Yeah.
Where he's just very calmly walking along.
Looks like we've got the place to
While the
ourselves.
suspect's legging it.
Yeah.
You doing,
Such a good
Wendell?
way to To have
Parole
a kind of
officer's feeling
montage, which is
lonely.
a tutorial.
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years'
I kind of
time.
forgot about some of these.
Watch your
I felt
head.
like he just had such.
This hump will be
extremely
back in
rapid
the Iron
rise when I was
Hotel
like,
by tomorrow
he's
night.
working the beat. He's doing good work.
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
I ran track in the war. Let's talk about it.
Damn it, Ralph, I told you no
Part of the
backstory.
tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Time to look up who plays that guy.
Kelso?
No, the guy that was in charge.
Wherever it comes, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Yeah, pretty dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
This stuff will go by pretty quick because I'm really
C. Galetta. They wear receipt. Earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Yeah. Because I've played this part of the game a bunch. Okay.
Gotta shake hands with him.
Yep.
It's a mark of respect.
Yeah. So checked that side. Didn't check this side for any kind of wallet. All right then. Yeah, and that's it on that. Oh, shooter.
Get my fingerprints all
Serial
over
number
it.
01138. I need to run it by a gun store.
Old Saul George Lucas.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
I didn't think it was so subtle. I missed it.
THX 1138. It's an old sci-fi film he made before Star Wars.
Oh, is that why the sound thing's THX?
Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Don't think something I missed here.
Follow my finger with your eyes.
Yeah.
Shell casings. It's look like 32s.
Oh, my gun was a 32. I'm gonna do some.
This guy in
canvassing
the
of
crowd
old
thinks he
crowd.
saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Stumped. Ideas?
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole.
Sir,
You
I'm
better take
Officer
a statement.
What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
All right.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. Thinks she's lying. Don't be afraid to get forceful.
It's time for the first.
Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit.
Yeah.
If you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
All right.
Be careful.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
I'm Officer Phelps. Yes, I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
You are.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
All right. Looking at the FaceTime.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
She seems evasive to me.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong.
I was leaning towards.
How can you prove different?
Because we don't have any evidence that she saw. Although I guess that is suspicious.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop
See, I just
obstructing a
feel
murder
like
investigation.
That
Mr.
isn't
Kalu.
good enough evidence to say that
Edgar
she probably
Kalu.
saw what was happening.
He runs the jewelry store.
But maybe that's just me.
He showed me
I
a
think it was
lovely watch.
The thing is,
Mr. Gage
it's,
bursts in. Mr. Kalu
she's
gets
acting like
very
she doesn't
angry with Mr. Gage, and they
like
start
the whole
yelling
burger
at
shop
each
is
other.
entirely unrelated.
Mr. Gage tells me that all the things in the store are junk, nickel plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh,
The game is telling us to doubt.
see, she's darting her eyes off that way.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want?
Yes, it is.
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
This whole kettle of worms.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. They were so loud.
Just imagining being one of the actors and just having to sit there making like truthful or untruthful facial expressions.
Yeah, trying to familiarise myself with the kind of method here. 'Cause I think when somebody she's looking in all the directions, so just is uncomfortable and upset.
I need you to concentrate, Escaletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. Been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened.
Does that mean I can still collect my Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
It fucking sucked.
He's dead, isn't he?
Oh, he's brown bread.
We have the murder weapon. And the murder. Girl
Posso
saw it all.
mio.
The killer works at a jewelry store called Art. It's a couple of blocks from here. Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
It's awful. Why can't we get any closer?
All right. And once again, we are. Okay.
To the jewelry store.
Not quite yet. I want to go to Eagleson's first to get a positive ID on gun ownership, and then confront the guy.
Okay. Yeah, don't drive into the bus.
Do what I want. But I don't want to do that, so I won't.
Oh! To be fair, it's quite hard to see the traffic lights.
Yeah. There we go. Guns and spurting goods.
No.
Spurting
Officer, what can I do you for? Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. Serial number is 01138.
You don't say. I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. And he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked in Hartfield jewelry store.
I think this is just the kind of path you take if you don't do well in the interview. Somebody can find the gun for you.
That makes sense.
But I do like to be exhaustive and look at the evidence.
Gotta look carefully at all the elephants.
Yeah. Alright. I think this may be the last one before we get into detective mode. So that's nice, less than an hour in.
Officer
Officer,
Open the door.
can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Doubt.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go! Kalu, get back here! What's it happening? Don't be my fucking brother!
I need to have enough of a beat on him.
Too late, Kalu!
Well, yeah, you can't just start firing your gun.
I mean, I like to intimidate him into stopping. There we go.
Stop, or I will shoot!
Normally I've had to wait until I can tackle them. But that was neat.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
Oh, no.
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, might-have-beens, half-leads, and truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps.
No, I'm asking you to trust
You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war,
There is a
sending
specific
heathens back to the hell they
this
came
guy's
from.
based on.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
Interestingly, it's from
Takes a certain animal
fairly
cunning.
modern pastiche.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Confidential.
Good man.
James Cromwell played a
You need many things for a
very
conviction, young
similar
Phelps.
kind of
A motive,
old school
opportunity, hard evidence,
Irish
and best
LAPD
of all,
cop.
a confession. If you fail in the former, then always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Yeah, I was very, very keen on being like,
How are you feeling, lad?
Fine,
oh,
sir.
they need retribution.
Very good.
Sometimes you have to beat it
The
out of
evidence
them.
is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
One expression.
Does remind me of the guy from
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in
And he
cold
would eat.
blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
the police show.
Line of Duty.
Yeah. Remember him? Mr. Duty.
Yeah, Mr. Duty Man. It just started off just regular levels of Belfastitude, and then at the end it was all Mary and Joseph and a wee donkey.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Lies.
Obvious lie.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Sorry.
Oops,
Sometimes you
didn't
have
mean
to
to
shake
do
the
that.
tree to see what falls out.
Gonna see what the. 'Cause there's a button to look at the suspect. Let's see.
I mean, we have an eyewitness, and it's his gun.
Yeah, there we go.
We know all about the argument. Scaletta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
It's an unfortunate choice of threat.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's definitely not it.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Definitely doubt, though.
Definite doubt, yeah.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Luckily, that is the only time he says anything quite that dodgy.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Like, I don't think.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
One thing this game seems to do which I really like is doesn't fall into the game trap of too many teeth, because often you will just see like gums or like
Or all of the bottom teeth. I wonder if it's because of the rotoscoping, because people aren't actually showing that much.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic.
Yeah,
the hot sheet is posted
really
here
went all out
next to
the
the map.
mocap.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs.
Hello.
He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't
I
even
also
approved
love
the
this
money
game.
yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a
man's
change
soul
from
was played
busting
by Phil
hookers and
Hartman.
dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl,
The rest
chief
of him isn't
detective
quite
and
as
advisor.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
I feel like Bukowski
What's
is
that
the
supposed to
one,
mean?
aside from the beat
Stick with
cop,
me,
that
kid.
Phelps gets along
You'll find
best with, just on a personal level.
Yeah, I do quite enjoy, like, as you rise up.
And now some housekeeping.
Great more
Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps.
Yeah.
Some of you guys
I think
may
the
know
thing is,
Phelps. He's
this game
the
gives
cop who
you the
broke the
time
jewelry
to-
store murder. And
to
have to take
really,
a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's an
sir.
order,
to grips
Phelps.
with their idiosyncrasies.
Phelps is one of only
we
two
also
serving
secretly
LAPD
replaces
officers who received the
his
Silver
screen
Star during the war.
But I think
Really gave it those lousy
it is
Japanese,
exaggerated to
Phelps?
some extent in
I
this
did my
game.
best.
Captain. Why you war heroes always so modest? I partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. Good cop. He knows traffic inside. I'm going to start you out with one case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates.
Turn it down in the game.
Get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda.
I am also far from the mic.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna definitely turn down effects quite a bit because. Yeah. We don't like the gunshots being loud.
Patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You think this lipstick's too
They really
light for
pushed
my
you through
complexion?
quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You drunk, mister, or you just cracked?
There you
Mary
go.
says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he won't.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot and the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Is that the language of love? Tap within you now, babe. We're cooking and other expressions to it.
The 459, just the third and sixth and Sarah.
I'm not. Yeah, because
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Tuesday
Are
is
we
all
friends
that,
now, Bukowski?
that story stream.
We have to work together. Don't
I'm
be
not
so
gonna
touchy.
do
Grew up in San
little
Francisco.
incidental.
My father was in
Go
shipping.
and catch this guy.
Went to college at
Missions.
Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa camp. Wounded. Took back home. Did a year on the beat. Okay. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Suda riots. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time you've told
Yes.
All units of 459, just the third and sixth and Sarah.
That's also who cares.
Folks to identify.
Alright.
I do think it's okay if you let your partner drive now. I just needed some of your spectacular driving.
And you'll get it.
Get out! This isn't it!
You never know what it isn't.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
That was a good reason.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Just looking at the kind of.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next,
Yeah.
just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure. Thanks, Stefan.
The lighting
Okay.
and and contrast in the webcam bit. Starting to feel like with my hair and everything, I'm looking more like 90s super low budget indie.
Maybe a little bit.
Thing is, I'm a slacker.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
Hack the world.
Gives with the corner.
Hack the universe.
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped full Broderick, but no stiffness yet.
We have an owner for the car?
Car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
All right.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Optimistic.
So it looks like it's time for detective work.
Mr. F. Morgan. Yesterday?
It's a lot of blood. I don't know what this voice is. I do know it's a lot of
looks to
blood.
have lost a lot of blood.
Oh boy.
Doc. Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Okay. So, right.
Happier times, I guess.
That has a very disconcerting face.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Pop, pop.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What's he doing out here?
All right. I think a strategy I've done with this game that seems to go pretty well is just looking at
Brand name might give us something to go on.
going for lie over doubt, because if I don't have to think for the lie and the accusation sounds nonsensical, but I still don't trust them, then it's going to be doubt.
Take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done.
Well, if
And
it's
we're still
one of
punching
those
the
times
clock.
I know that they're not telling me everything, but I don't know which one to go for.
Still feels like cheating. At best, it's an exploit.
Help me out.
Have a word with the witness. Not often we get eyeballs for a case like
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. Then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Okay.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckon I'd take a shortcut.
Sounds fine.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
And he's making eye contact and everything.
Yeah,
I've heard that's good.
you're making eye contact. I trust you.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
I mean, now I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
Doubty doubty.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Bookie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was going to steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
He's doing his truth face.
He is.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Fantastic.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Doubt.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. We're done here. We'll head over there now.
All right then. Time for us to ski down. That's a nice car.
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Black as the night.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. Oh, we can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
All right then.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! Poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course,
He's
officer.
definitely learned
Anything
a lot
to
about
help
interview
secure my
technique.
husband's safety.
You can't just shout
Let's
at
check the
people
place
until
out.
they tell you what
Come on.
happened.
Yeah.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
All right then.
Kavanaugh. But who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. Her and I should have an address. This must be Adrian's.
Stenzel. Okay.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Okay.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Music's still playing, so there's more to see.
Presumably want to go out and look at the water heater.
Yeah. Looks like the receipt.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
But he just stands there waiting for you to finish investigating.
Yeah.
Whee!
No use leaving the thing half finished.
I feel like this is interfering with the evidence.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Definitely yes.
Who's to say?
I just wanted to put in a mini game.
Who among us has not put in a mini game to a crime scene?
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Alright. Gonna talk to R&I.
Operator, give me R&I.
Check the other bedrooms.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
I love that R&I is
Certainly,
basically just
Detective. One
directory
moment.
inquiries but free for police.
Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am. What do you think?
Get a statement from Mrs. Black, or go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doc.
Seems very concerned about her.
Have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Yay, drugs.
Want to take you on a journey. Journey back. I want you to remember the good things about you. Occasions that made you laugh.
Well, I say. So I think I've already seen the Kavanaugh's thing. Yeah, see if there's any other relevant bedrooms, because we've had a poke around here. Here we go.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Things were not grand.
No.
All right. Feeling. Trying to remember if there's anything we missed at the depot.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Because then if we missed it, we wouldn't know.
it's true.
I'm all right now.
Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
Here we go.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. The receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
Pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Just seems concerned.
Mm.
Although.
She's doing eye contact and everything.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. Told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Okay.
Seems like a practice.
And truthful.
Yeah.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
We have a very obvious thing.
Yeah.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell us. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
It says Nicole on it.
Are you trying to find my husband?
Like she sounded like she was lying when she said business trip as well.
Yeah.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only. I only want to know that he's safe.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Think I believe her?
I'm just gonna keep looking for a bit. I do have some intuition to spend to get a better idea.
I'm confident.
Oh, is that all? I would hope you're taking
Oh,
this case
didn't
more seriously.
realise I could
Detective.
back up that.
I think she's telling
Did your
the truth
husband
about
tell you where he
being
was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
I'm not sure how to read her in this.
But she's doing the same face stuff.
Should I go with truth?
I think so.
So nothing out of the usual.
He came home early from work. Never comes early. And he went out early, too. Normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say.
When she
I
goes
was here all night, of
to
course,
the right very sharply
waiting for Adrian to come home.
when she was saying that.
I would maybe accept a doubt. But we certainly don't have any evidence that she wasn't.
Yeah.
Evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I was right the first time.
Already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
Oh, no.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Should not reload and try again.
No.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
I think I will take another pass at the freight depot to see if there's anything else before we head to Kavanaugh's. Because the fact we're still able to go there suggests
Unless we're going to go back there later. Like, we can go back there, I just feel like we didn't miss anything.
This is KG. Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
Think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
So easy. Just add milk and
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Waitress.
Looking for someone?
Get another spoon. When the hell is the food gonna arrive already?
You know Frank Morgan? Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Frank Morgan? Baskin. Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk off, Phelps.
I mean, we have a receipt in the boot of the car.
I mean, the receipt doesn't contradict what he said.
Okay, those faces are so ridiculous.
Thought cops had their own bars.
I'm feeling like his faces are so ridiculous. I've got to really press him on that receipt in particular.
Sure.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Okay, that doesn't sound... Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, it sounded like too much of a claim.
Nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there. Let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
I think we do have something... Oop. What do we have?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
He was on his way to meet you when he went missing. You're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. It's the best I can do.
Oh, I'm not
Doesn't add
doing
up,
well
Morgan.
on this one.
Excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? Tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
One good thing to note. Even though
You're
I've played
left
this game a
drinking
bunch,
a hurry.
I definitely don't have
That would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a real strong memory
I bet he
of
wished
how
he'd
each
finished
case
that story
goes.
better.
Which makes it more interesting.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
Whoops. Oh no!
Opinion? Dale Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Watch it.
Bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better.
You've got a pretty funny idea of keeping a low profile.
Smashy, smashy.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Oh no.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wished he'd rehearsed that story better. Bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Good thing that I'm amazing at driving. Then.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. Taking us, Mr. Morgan. Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
There we go. Just made it.
Check the place out. Come on. Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing trunks home from bars. Have fun yet? Told you it was nonstop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Work on it.
All right.
Apartment 2.
All right. Pay our friend a visit. He's missed us here.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. Get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it. Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him off in the car. Remember.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Oh, gosh darn it.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, go a long way in this department.
Cool. I think it's quarter to 10, and we just start a new case. So we leave it there.
I think so.
Okay, we're going to keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First.
Friday.
Yeah.
And on Monday, I believe Nick will be playing Zach McCracken.
Yep. That'll be a time.
Mm.
So until next time, you know what we say.
Stream.